Welcome back to the channel. Today we are looking at a ranking of the brand new Harpoon guns. We will be looking at which one I think is the worst, which one I think is the best, which ones I think are in between there, second best, third best, fifth best. Obviously, you gotta understand how a ranking works. We are going to be looking at the worst Harpoon gun, which is the fungal Harpoon gun. Now, they did add a new patch to where they actually buffed most of the Harpoon guns. I'm just going to get used to saying that. I will say, though, this one is significantly better than it was. They all are significantly better because of the buff, though, so this one on paper is still the worst. Oh, look at that. My Harpoon gun is too weak to catch a great gold curse shark because the max KGs are only 5,000, which is already not good. Power is awfully low. The range is low. The reload is pretty fast. The velocity is low, and the resilience is a little higher than some of the better ones. However, I think having the less power and the less velocity, and I mean, the reload speed is actually, oh, I thought it was lower compared to the other ones. It's actually like kind of mid when it comes to higher. Ignore my enchants. I was using those just to show off, make all of them better because I had enchants to spare. I'm trying to ignore the enchant boost on these rankings. Let's try and catch this guy. Now, the passive for this thing is pretty cool, but I think it's kind of useless with the roaming fish. The passive makes catching more rare fish, like the chances are boosted that they'll spawn. And it only does it sometimes. As you'll see, it took me way longer than it should have to catch a cobalt angelfish, which is something that, is a common, should not take me long at all. Catching this toadfish is probably going to take me 10 years. If I mess around and keep missing, yep, like that, it becomes really hard to catch. This one is easily the worst one. However, it's not that expensive, so it's really not even that bad. The next one in the ranking is the Steady Harpoon gun, which progression-wise is probably the first one you'll get a hold of. This one doesn't have a unique passive or anything like that. I missed. 25 power, 192 range, 6 reload. Really long reload. I think it's the longest one out of all of them. Yeah, by like a good second or two. Velocity's kind of high. 30% resilience is good, and max KGs is higher than the fungal rod. But that's still, again, it's not bad. And if you are a player getting one for the first time, it does look like the pool is bigger on this one, though, so maybe I'm a little wrong. It looks like the pull button is bigger. Maybe I'm incorrect. Oh, it definitely is, which is good and definitely better. Catching fish, ignore me just being bad at hitting the pool, but catching fish that should not take me that long actually don't take me that long, unlike the fungal rod, which makes it a little bit better. But if you actually try and catch something that has like a minus to it, it's a little more annoying. Like, let's try and catch this mirage toadfish right here. Hold on, let me, and the long reload time is really annoying. I mean, 6 seconds, you don't realize how long that is until you're actually trying to do something. Oh my god, I missed. See, we are already making significantly more progress than if we were with the fungal rod. Oh my god. I kind of have to lock in. This is really annoying. Am I bad? Like, am I trash? Maybe I'm trash with the harpoon gun. See, there's no real passive other than the pull button being bigger, but besides that, it's really not that good. On to the next one, which is the Crystal Crasher. Now, I actually think every harpoon gun from here on out is actually not bad. It's more about what you prefer in the rod. Wrong button. The reload time is the lowest out of all of them. Oh, no, it's tied with the Great Dreamwalker. But the range is high, power is good, velocity is good, the resilience is not good at all, the accuracy is good, and well, it's fine. It's kind of mid, I think. Yeah, it's kind of mid. Max KG is 35 KGs. However, the passive on this one is what makes it better. You get, like, more pulls. There. Oh, messed that up. You fill up that bar on the right, and you stop having to... Let's try and get this great gold curse shark, which is a minus 95, by the way. They don't move around that much. The button becomes gold. You can hit the pull twice, and it fills up that bar, and then the pulls start mattering a little more. Oh, wow. That was just me being bad. That wasn't really the rod's fault, or the harpoon gun's fault. I don't know how many times I've said rod instead of harpoon gun. However, we are still kind of in the beginning level, so catching like a minus 95 is still kind of difficult. Maybe I'm just bad, though, like I said. Oh my god! There we go, I had to kind of lock in. And also, this one's the only one so far that we've looked at that has a mutation. Let me see if I can whip out anything crystalline besides what I just caught. I think I have the... Oh, that's not it at all. Where did it crystalline? Oh, okay. I guess... Oh, here's one. Mirage Toadfish, there it is. It's kind of, it's kind of ugly a little bit, but I think that matters in my ranking, personally. On to the next one, we look at the Frost Spider. Now, the next three that we're going to look at are actually, well, the next four. I think this one's actually pretty solid. Let's try and catch this pipefish. Now, the pulls on this one, excuse me, don't actually move, which makes it significantly better. And you get the Frostbite mutation, which is, I think, a 4 or 6 times sell value, which is pretty solid. You also get a really high hunt focus for the Frostworm, plus a 2 disturbance on the base. It has less max KGs, a good accuracy, a decent resilience, a good velocity, a pretty, like, only a second longer than the Crystal Crasher on the reload. The range is fine, and that power is not as good. However, because the, like, passive has the pools not moving, this is definitely, like, mini game wise the easiest one in my opinion, and probably the, like, best, like, bang for your buck trade-off. Like, yeah, the power's not that bad, but, like, the pool doesn't move, so, like, does it really need to be that bad? You're probably not going to miss that much. Compared to the other ones I've been missing with the other Harpoon guns, I've missed, like, 2 with this one, compared to the other ones, like, 5 or 6. Which puts that one at number 4. If we go into number 3, we go into the Great Dreamwalker, which has a insane hunt focus for the Leviathan, plus a base, plus 9 disturbance. That's really good. That's more than it was before they did the patch. A hunt focus on the Leviathan that now, after they just released some new patches, actually, you can swim in that water without it being lethal, so this is a lot more, like, spawning a Leviathan with, you want to use this. The power is good. The range is pretty... Actually, the power is pretty good. Range, pretty good. Reload, good. It's the same as the Frostbite. Or no, it's the same as the Crystal Crasher. The resilience is 10%. Accuracy 30, max KG 35,000. That is really good for, like, the Harpoon guns. Like, at least in my opinion. Now, this one has basically the Harpoon version of the Great Dreamer Rod. If you don't know, that rod will summon Cthulhu, and you will get a Cursed Touch mutation. You get the same thing on here, but instead, you have to hit the green curse button that you will see pops up. And if you hit all of them, which is pretty good. Wow, I just missed a bunch. It's pretty good because that also helps towards your progress. See, Cthulhu came out, gave me a Cursed Touch, hidden Pipefish. I wish a Great Dreamer, Gold Curse Shark would spawn. Let's try this Mirage Toadfish here. Let's try this guy, a minus 70. The cursed ones actually are great because they help towards your progress, and if they fill up that bar, that's when you get the Cursed Touch mutation, which is more money, and, oh, speak of the devil, you wishing you shall receive. Let's give this a whirl. Pull, 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 pull. The pulls are also slower, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, they're slower. Wow, we're just not going to get a cursed one for this. What the heck? Are we just not going to get one? But as you can see, this one is a little easier to hit and also does a lot more power compared to the other ones. If I was using the crystal one, we'd probably barely be a third through it. I don't know why the curse isn't popping up now, though. Just kind of doesn't feel like it. Oh, there I go. Missing a few of them. Jesus Christ, a minus 95, you really feel that, man. But like I said, I believe this rod, or this Harpoon gun, how many times... I might put like a tracker in the corner to see how many times I've said rod instead of Harpoon gun. I'm so, like, them adding Harpoon guns is so new to me. I don't care anymore. I'm going to miss it. I'm done trying to catch one. It's too freaking annoying. This is the third best Harpoon gun in the game that you need to go get your hold of. The second best one is the Relic Piercer. The power is better, the range is a little worse, but the reload's the same. You get higher velocity and higher resilience, plus a little lower accuracy, but you can catch stuff that's 50 kgs. This one has a unique passive. Now, this one will definitely catch the Great Cold Curse Shark with, because I'm going to show you the passive. You get, like, heavy pulls with this one. Like, look. Hit the pull twice, hit the pull 4 times, hit the pull twice, you hit the pull 4 times. it basically trades your power, crazy high power, for having to hit the pull more times in a row. If that makes sense. Instead of only having to hit the pull once, I've got to hit it 4 times. However, you get a massive boost in your power and progress to that. And because of the high resilience that you can make better with enchants, you are able to actually catch things very, very much quicker than you thought. I mean, even if you're just catching commons and stuff, not even secrets, I might be able to catch this guy in one, like, yeah, 2 pulls. 2 pulls for that guy, for that common. You can and like the relic, if I'm not mistaken, the relic mutation is a 5 or 6 times cell multiplier, so that's not even that bad, especially for beginners on a harpoon gun that is not that hard to craft. The most annoying part about it is the marrow meg spine, but by the time you have that, you should probably have the other 2 things, which is 3 moonstones and like a few scrap metal. You'll probably have those by the time you have this rod. The harpoon gun! This harpoon gun! Alright, let's look at the best harpoon gun in Fish, in my opinion, which is the Trident Striker. This is the only one that is that, like, kind of crazy unique you got to get to, that's like locked behind giving enchant relics to where you get the normal Poseidon rod. This one is like has a built-in piercing, this harpoon gun does, and you'll see it. Pull, 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 pull. Oh well, you also get Atlantean. This is another way to get Atlantean, and I think that's actually really dope. Because Atlantean is something that you need for quite a few quests, so adding in a new way to get it that might be a little more convenient. There you go. That piercing happens on your screen. It basically hits one of the pull buttons for you. Pretty much. I think that's the simplest way to put it. Now, let's go over here back to my boat. Let's catch see if anything good spawns. And oh, this flying fish. Screw it. Oh. It does have a longer reload time, and it's a little annoying. It's definitely not like 6 seconds. I think it's, see? There you go. That pierce helps you out a lot, and you're able to catch things really quickly. You have 52 power. That is by far the highest one, by like a 20. And I have it even higher because I have waited. 105 studs for the range, which isn't quite as high as a steady roll, but if I'm not mistaken, it's like the 3rd highest. It is the 3rd highest. Reload time is 2.38 seconds. That's actually better. Well, never mind. It's only 2.38. It's normally 2.5. It's the same as the Relic Piercer and the Great Dreamwalker, that's pretty good. Velocity is also, like, fine. The resilience is what is low, which is because of the piercing. You get that piercing in there, and that actually helps a lot. 21% accuracy and 52,000 kgs. I think the power alone, plus the piercing, being able to absolutely just rip out fish out of the water, maybe nothing too crazy, like a secret or a hunt fish, but I still think that that is extremely good. Now, these last 3 are kind of like interchangeable to me. If you told me you think the Great Dreamwalker is better than the Relic Piercer, or if you think the Relic Piercer is better than the Trident Striker, or that the Relic Piercer or the the Frostbiter is better than the Relic Piercer just because the pools don't move and that makes it a lot easier, or if you think the Great Dreamwalker is the best one simply because of that disturbance, I honestly wouldn't blame you. I think these harpoon guns actually, there's not a clear progression with them, and I think that's actually really good. It's kind of just like the fishing rods. There are multiple different ways you can go about getting them, and like which ones you get in the order that you get. And I actually really like this new mechanic in this new system. Next, I'm probably going to either rank the spears, or I'm just going to go straight to fishing rods. So subscribe if you don't want to miss that video, plus any other game that I feel like playing in between then. Y'all better subscribe, or I'm going to beat your ass. I swear to the Lord.